Student Steve Granata uses his spare time to build software for the OLPC, or the One Laptop Per Child, a $100 computer that was created by a non-for-profit organization for underprivileged children.
So a while back, what I heard was MIT and Intel, they were coming together to form like basically a $100 laptop, pretty much for underdeveloped countries, for poor students who didn't have access to open computing. Basically, my job wanted to open up basically just visual programming languages to students in K through 12. I actually just came in contact with these because I actually do maintenance on them, and every once in a while I'll actually help teach with them. So what would happen is that with computers in rural countries, they will tend to break more often. So you kind of need to not only design computers that will withstand, well, not only for teaching, but it will also withstand, rural areas in other countries. Nowadays, students are exposed to computers at an early age, 7, 6 years old in elementary school. And we really need to open it up for people worldwide. Why can't a student in Africa, or why can't a student in another poor country, why can't they have the same opportunities as someone in the United States or in Mexico or in different areas? To teach students how to use computing, you really don't need the latest and greatest. Pretty much any computational device, as long as you can run whatever software applications you need, they're pretty good for that. It's a small machine. It's pretty useful for kids. It's very rugged. You can see kids dropping this, throwing it on the floor, and just pretty much treating this that would normally destroy a regular machine. So it's very rugged. The keyboard itself is kind of waterproof. It's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. The actual keys are made out of rubber. So what happens, let's say a student's drinking juice or something, they spill water, if it's raining. Well, the normal keyboard would get destroyed. This one, water just rolls right off. Other really interesting things is the screen, especially designed to be read in sunlight. So not only can you grab this like a tablet PC, flip it around and read it, in a dark room, but you can also read it in the sunlight, which is pretty useful. If you want to turn off the backlight and save battery power. Basically, in layman's terms, is that it's not like a V8 in a car. You probably see like a V4. It's strong enough so you can run your applications. It also has integrated memory, little moving parts. And it's pretty much its form factor. It's just the way it's built, hard ABS plastic versus high-end components. And if an adult wanted to use this machine too, what kind of sucks is that unless you have an external keyboard, since the keyboard is kind of specifically designed for kids, it's too small, so you kind of have to type, Other downsides probably is a battery. Like most batteries, battery chemistry has not advanced lately, so the battery does tend to wear down after time, so you will need to buy a new battery after 1 or 2 years, unless you buy like the separate hand crank or the solar power attachments for it. So those are some kind of downsides. We save a lot in building these machines based off the programming. We use open source software. The actual operating system is based off of Fedora Core Linux. Linux is an open source operating system that's freely available to anybody. Developers that pretty much in their free time they just write the software for free. What this actual computer has is it has open source software, maybe like Open Office, you would say, or K-Office. So they don't specifically operate just like Microsoft Excel or Word, and they follow the same formats, but it still enables a user to be able to get their work done. Kids can pick it up and they pretty much instantly get it. They start moving the mouse around. It's like they understand, oh, this is a mouse, and then they open up applications, they click little buttons and icons and things pop up, so it's very intuitive for them. Anybody is actually free to get these machines. It's just the concept that it's $100 for non-for-profit organizations can actually get them, and then they can pretty much order it for whichever students they may have. We really need future students to have access to the capability of learning how to do word processing, how to type. They don't have to know exactly how to write in C or how a compiler works, anything in computer theory, but they just need access to a machine so they're able to work in more modern workplace.
Thank you. You have changed my world.